Everyone loves to yell about how disciplined they are. They say you don't need motivation, you need discipline. But I'm going to tell you the one thing that's more important than both of those things put together, and that's consistency. You see, what most people get wrong at the start is they think, oh, I'll do it when I'm motivated. I need to be motivated to do X, Y, Z. I need to be motivated to go to the gym. The truth is, you do need motivation to do something, but it will only carry you so far. That's when discipline carries you to do the thing when you don't feel like doing it, even though it's hard. But then the third and final layer that wraps it all up in a nice, neat little bow that people very much struggle with is consistency. I've had it myself. I can go to the gym when I don't feel like it. The problem is I'm not consistent at doing that. The problem is I've not been consistent at going to the gym. So what happens is you lose progress. You lose time. Time is the one finite resource that we have, and you can never get it back. So being consistent helps hedge against lost time. It also helps you achieve your goals faster. So in this video, what you will very quickly learn is that consistency is the multiplier to your success. What is consistency? Well, there's quite a few definitions. One is about solids and liquids. But the one we're talking about basically is the idea of you do something so many times that the idea of failure isn't even on the charts. You just still show up, right? So if you said you will go to the gym 5 days a week, every week, then it does not matter if you are ill, you're sick, you've got a headache, you've had a shit day at work, you haven't eaten today, you're tired, or you're in a great mood, you're happy, you're sad, you're angry. It does not matter. Consistency means you will go and do those gym sets, like gym sessions, every single day for 5 days a week, period, for a long time. That's consistency. Versus the person that's like disciplined, they'll go, yeah, I'm going to go 5 times a week. They'll drag themselves when they don't want to go, but the problem is they're not consistent at doing that. Some days they will genuinely just be like, do you know what? I'd rather put it off today. I don't need to train today. I've got things to do. And then a motivated person is like, oh, I don't really want to go to the gym and this. And then, they watch their like favorite fucking TikTok influencer just do like some sets of fucking sit-ups with like oiled up, fucking abs or booty cheeks or something ridiculous. And then they're like, oh my God, I'm going to the gym now. I'm motivated. And then it's like, motivation is fleeting, right? You've got to get to that gym very quickly before that motivation dies. And then once you're in there, that's the discipline. It's like, oh, I went, blah, blah, blah. Why you need consistency is it will carry you through to get results. So motivation is about wanting the thing. I want to achieve X result. I want to be able to have a 100 kg bench press. I want to have fucking Death Star delts. A big fucking ass, right? Discipline allows you to go when you don't feel like it, right? So it's like, oh, I had a shit day at work. I'm still going to go anyway because I want to get those results. Consistency wraps it all up and it says, it's not that I'm just going to go when I don't feel like it. It's like I'm going to go every time, no matter what. So whether it's, oh, I've been working for 14 hours straight and I've usually I go at 6 p.m. every day, but now it's like, 10 at night, it's like you still fucking go because consistency is what will get you to your goal faster. Sure, you can say like, say your goal is to train 5 days a week and you're going to get, let's just say it takes 100 days to get 6-pack abs or a big fat fucking ass, right? Now, the maths here is not correct, so don't quote me on it, but let's just say you only start going to the gym 3 times a week now because you didn't have consistency of discipline. What that means is like, it takes you like another 50 days on top of that initial 100 days to get that result because you kept skipping 2 days each time, right? So that's the power of consistency. And I'll give you another example. It's better to go to bed at the same time every night. Like say you wanted to wake up at like 6, like I'll give you an example. People go, oh, I want to wake up at 4 a.m. And then what happens is they go to bed at like 12, they feel like shit and they can't wake up. And then maybe one day they do actually force themselves to get up. They're like, oh my God, I'm up at 4, I'm a bit of a zombie, but like I'm doing work, and they kind of crash. And then for the next 3 days, they're fucked trying to recover their sleep. Because now they're kind of crashing earlier, which means they get to bed later, and da 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 da. I say this because I speak from experience, right? This is what I had to learn the hard and painful way so many times of doing this. It is better to go to bed at the same time every night. Say like you want to get up at 6, cool. Get in bed for 9, sleep by 10. Because by 6 o'clock, it's not perfect, but it's like you will have at least 7 to 8 hours. But you're better off getting up at 6 a.m. every day with good sleep and attacking your work there than trying to do like a few heroic sessions and then crashing out for the rest of the week. Similarly with the gym, you are better off doing like 5 consistently hard gym sessions a week than like one where you go crazy and then like the next 4 are just kind of like mediocre, right? That's how you want to view consistency. So yeah, if you want to destroy your competition, the one trait you can have that will shit on everyone is consistency. That's it. That's all you need, because you have to have had motivation and discipline first. So I hope you've enjoyed this video learning about consistency. What I would love for you to do is comment down below what you are struggling with, at being consistent at, and then in the same thread, put how you're also going to use this knowledge that you've now gained from this video and how you're going to use it to be more consistent at that thing. And I'll tell you why. Look, I don't care for the engagement form. I don't care for like having a load of comments on my page. I want to see you guys winning. I want to see you go, yeah, I'm struggling with the gym, or I'm struggling at waking up at the same time. Here's how I'm going to change it. Because then I can also comment on it as well. And we can hold each other accountable. And who doesn't want to fucking win more, right? Things are easier when you work in a team. So just let me know what you're struggling with in terms of being consistent, because it's important that you come up with it. You don't want to always be relying on other people, and then I can look over it. We can talk about it in the comments. If you want, just DM me on Instagram as well, HarryLedbeater_. If not, I'll see you in the next one.